Yeah.
Can you hear my phone? You can't, can you?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, are we live on YouTube?
You're live on YouTube.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks.
What's going on? Welcome to another episode of CTC, Cut the Chat, live on YouTube each and every Tuesday night at 9 p.m.
We have a new member.
No, you can't just add members. We don't have members. And she got a willy. Members have to have willies.
I should hope not.
Nice.
Well, I've got an ace.
There you go. Yeah, testicles are a
They're mandatory.
They're a mandatory. They're a requirement for CTC.
Okay, absolutely. I can work with that. What topic is this you got? And it's like, what's this, Ghana?
It's not. I don't know. I just threw something. This is our old guy. This is like Ghana in the World Cup from a few years ago.
Why are you wearing a Ghana from the world?
I know. Femi's wearing an old Cut the Chat jersey, so it's like it's fine.
He's wearing a what?
Oh, and that wasn't even the last Cut the Chat one, was it? That was like 2 years. That was like 2-3 years ago, surely.
A man's got the basketball team.
Yeah.
Femi.
Well gone, man. Then.
Femi's got the arms out and that.
Yeah, man. Why not?
I see you, Femi. I see you. Yeah, but you see,
trying to be like you, cuz.
Come on, there. I'm trying to be like you, fam. I hear you, but hey, that don't make no sense because it's not the World Cup; it's the Euros. So,
fam, I put on it. See me. If it's clean, I'll wear it. That's it.
Word.
I don't really care about what's going on in the world at the moment. Let me ask you, look, where do you stand on wearing an England jersey?
Why not?
I'm wearing an England jersey.
Yeah.
Their own, innit?
Would you buy one, them?
I won't buy one, but if they gifted me one, I'll wear it.
Would you buy it?
I just told you I won't buy one if they gifted me.
Why wouldn't you buy one?
Huh? No, you know what? After England's first game at the Euros, I'm with Femi. I'm with Femi.
But you're not explaining why you wouldn't purchase it.
Right. You know what it is? Because the reality is the country's still a racist country. The fans are still racist. Yeah. We saw that at the Euros. You can't boo players taking the knee because they want equal opportunity and equal rights. But then you're screaming your head off, chanting and cheering for them when the black brother scores. What are you doing?
Yeah, but you not buying the jersey, you're not doing anything to hurt the fans.
My thing's not even that deep, to be
buying
fair.
the jersey, you're supporting the team, right? And the team did good, and the team took the knee. So why wouldn't you continue supporting them?
To be fair,
that's a very good point, Ace.
No, to be fair, the England jersey, yeah, me buying the jersey or not, right? England, I'm sure they get funding from the government as well as like their commercial funding. And on top of that, for me, man's not just out here buying any jerseys. I'm not really on wearing football jerseys, you know.
It's not any. You can't say any jersey. It's the England. You live in England, and you could show support to the England team. That's not any jersey. I'm not asking you to buy Brentford.
No, I'll be real. Like I said, I would wear it, but I pay taxes in England, bro. I don't have to wear the jersey to prove anything for England.
Femi's always got to go there, innit?
Man, pay taxes, bro.
What essentially I'm asking is, like, England are playing at the moment. Let me ask the question. England are playing football at the moment. Do you feel patriotic when they play? Do you want them to win?
Yes, I do.
Would you support them Would you support them as far as wearing an England jersey or buying an England jersey?
No, I wouldn't.
I don't understand why.
We've got racist connotations from when we were youths. The England flag has racist connotations from when we were younger.
No, I'm not talking about flying a flag outside your house.
No, but that's where you see the idea of England, was co-opted so much by racist NF people back in the day that it alienates even like the flag. There's nothing wrong with the flag. Some people will fly a Jamaica flag. Some people will fly a Nigeria flag. You fly a Ghana flag, not feel one way. But you were born in England, like you said. But the only reason you feel that way is that it's maybe dodgy is because it was co-opted by racist right wing, NF, BNP, whatever you want, white people when we were younger. So it's difficult to dissociate the idea of England or England flag or England jersey from that. That's all it is. And it's not even, I'm not even saying it's rational. I'm not even saying it's founded now. To be fair, like I said, most of the jerseys I've worn in my life have been gifted to me. I don't think I've ever bought myself a football shirt, ever. Like, it's been gifted to me, not even because because what I do, it's been gifted to me by my family, by my uncle. Like, I've never, ever bought a football shirt. I bought my children a football shirt. If my son wants to wear England jersey, I won't stop him. If he wants to, he could do whatever. If he asks me for one, I'll buy him one.
You wouldn't buy it yourself. You wouldn't buy one for yourself.
Because I don't buy football jerseys for myself.
No,
that's your answer. But, you know, Ace.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know what I think I support England because the country is a better country when England do well in tournaments.
I've heard you say this.
Yeah, it's a better country. The vibe outside is better. People are friendlier. People are happy. You know, like, I'm not even gonna get in that because I don't know the stats. But you know, in regards to people's relationships,
you were gonna make fake stats.
No, I wasn't even going to say stats, but what I heard
is when England lose, there's domestic abuse. When there's like teams, I
don't know to what level.
No, like, we can't say actual stats, but that's true. That's true.
The country is a much better place when England do well. So I don't know. I don't know why. I think I still have issues with the country. You know, and not even the players, or not even England football team, with the country. And I think wearing the shirt represents the country, and it shows everyone that you are representing the country. And even though I live here, even though I was born here, bro, there's still certain places that I can walk down the road not too far from my house where people don't want to see my face and people will say stuff. And if they had the opportunity, you know, if I was probably a much smaller stature or younger, they would probably take some severe liberties. We saw it a couple of weeks ago up in Birmingham. You know, extremely sad, horrific situation. So, you know, with all of that still going on, nah, I'm not wearing an England shirt. I saw a clip of Raheem Sterling being interviewed by some woman after the game, and you know, she said to him, "Do you think
Do you think you've justified your selection?
You've justified your selection, please."
And it's like, big man. Man's an MBE, you know.
Yeah,
are you mad? Fam, Raheem Sterling can play football for the rest of his life for England and not score a single goal ever again. And do your thing. Couldn't care less. I support the team for all of the players. And I support the team for football, but in regards to wearing a t-shirt to represent the actual country, no.
I guess it's whether you see the shirt as representing the country or representing the team. Because like we can, like, Femi says he doesn't buy football jerseys, but everybody, like, people that buy football jerseys, like, your team has probably got racist fans and probably have had a history of stuff that's happened that's racist. We're seeing football fans booing footballers taking a knee at the moment, but you'd still go out and buy the Man United jersey or the Arsenal jersey or the Chelsea jersey, even though that is blatant racism. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's, for me, I think it's whether you feel like buying or wearing that jersey is a reflection of how you feel about the country, or whether you're just like, look, this is just about football and I support the team.
It's not, though. It's a statement about patriotism.
Absolutely.
In a weird sort of way. It's a statement about patriotism.
Of course.
And that's why.
Of course it is. Absolutely.
Because all it is, yeah. You know, I'll tell you why it's about patriotism, and it's about the idea of, like, you know, the right-wing politics co-opting the English flag and English fans booing black, British, black, you know, English players and so on and so forth. All it boils down to is that actually, are we really included as black people in this country and like in the way this country wants to present itself to the world? And the answer is maybe not. And that's where the issue is.
See with that, yeah. This is my honest opinion. It's 100% my honest opinion. See, when I see black people wearing the England shirt, I just think they're begging. And when I say begging, I think in the sense of you're trying to convince people that you're British. You're trying to tell certain people.
I don't think it's that deep, man. I don't think it's that deep at all.
This is how I look at it, Ace, honestly. And it might not be the right way to look at things, but I'm fully with Femi on his last statement. It's one of them things where, okay, so you see, if I drive down the road, yeah, if I go to some rural parts of the country and I drive down the road, and especially in the World Cup or the Euros, and you see houses with bare St. George's flags, not the Union Jack, but the St. George's flag representing England. I feel uneasy, rude boy. I feel uneasy, yeah, because the memories I have growing up and experiencing racism, that flag was synonymous with that experience. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like, okay, you know, you had black players playing for Millwall and Chelsea back in the day when Chelsea was very racist. And I take my hat off to those black players, because those black players helped and aided more black footballers, you know, in the top league of this country. So without them, you know, you got to take your hat off to them. But I just think...
Mad that you said that. So like on Sunday, I got 2 England jerseys. And on Sunday, I was going to wear one, obviously, because of the game. And as I was like taking it out, I just felt away. And not because I didn't want to wear it, just because I felt like it's weird. Like I was almost like embarrassed to want to put it on. And that's mad, because obviously I wanted the England team to win and I support them. But there was something in me I just didn't feel comfortable.
You know what?
It's mad.
You know what? Everyone knows that I support Arsenal, yeah. And I go to Arsenal games without wearing my Arsenal shirt. And there's times when I go to the game and I try and wear red, obviously. And there's times when I just haven't. And doesn't mean nothing. I'm still making as much noise as the person next to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, if let's say for argument's sake, we're in Box Park or we're in wherever watching a live game, we're going to be making as much noise as the next person. We're going to be cheering when England score, and we're going to be cheering when England win. I'm not doing that beard dash over a man's head, because man's got dreads. That will take far too long to dry. But everything else, I'm about. Do you know what I mean? I'm involved in. But the shirt, nah. As I said, you know, when I see black people wearing the England shirt, I just think you're trying to convince people that don't look like you that you
I don't think it's that deep. I
got England shirt.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's that deep. Lee.
Okay.
Lee, what do you think?
I was born here. Why can't I support England?
No, we're not talking about supporting England. We're talking about
wearing a jersey.
Would you wear it? No, but you're that guy, Lee, and I think I've seen you wear England.
Would you wear the England jersey to Carnival, Lee?
Yeah, why not?
No.
I'd wear the Jamaica one too.
There's a Carnival announcement tomorrow, apparently, tomorrow morning by the way. There's a Carnival announcement tomorrow morning at 10:30.
But we know that's not going to happen, though.
Well, we'll see.
Well,
no, it's not going to happen.
But we'll see. You know. Tell us it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's all they're going to do. You think, what? If I'm going to get my hopes up?
You didn't hear that.
All right, Femi. Here's a question. I had this idea,
Yeah.
And I'm putting it out there. Somebody might get rich from this idea. It is what it is. So I had this idea that there should be a company, and I get it. Different world teams are sponsored by different sports companies, but I had this idea that you should be able to get a split kit. So you should be able to get England, Nigeria, or England, Jamaica, or England, Ghana.
Roy Keane will cuss you out. Roy Keane will cuss you out. Roy Keane will cuss you out. Remember when Roy Keane was going at people back in the day for like the fans?
I couldn't care about Roy Keane. Roy Keane's
Huh?
Roy Keane's man's player. No, but look, at the end of the day, I can't ignore the fact that I'm born and raised in England. I'm a British citizen. and I do want England to do well in the Euros and the World Cup. You know, and I just always thought that was a decent idea, that, you know, you could represent your country without negating
I get your reasoning, yeah, but what if Nigeria plays England?
That's how
you wear the shirt. You wear the shirt, but you still wear the shirt. Why not? Because I'm very sure anyone who looks at you with any, you know, with any common sense is going to know what team you're really rooting for. Yeah, I'm saying. Like,
I just feel like it's really, really and truly the fact that a lot of black people do not feel comfortable calling themselves English, or calling themselves wearing an England shirt, or flying an English flag, when they're happy to fly flags of countries of their parents' heritage, or countries where they're not even from, or they've been to a few times in their life, says a lot about the political status of black people, or the perceived political status of black people in the country. And that just shows that we've got a long way to go.
We do, but also tell me, what is the difference in, you'll probably know the answer to this, but like, what's the difference what is the difference between patriotism, yeah, and the fact that black people from this country, we rep where we're from hard. Not from like, I'm talking about if we're from the UK.
We rep where we're from hard, Ace. We rep where we're from hard, Ace.
Yeah, go on.
Because we have been made for years and years. It might be changing for the younger generation. We've been made to believe, and we've been told, every single one of us on this call has been told, you're not from this country, at least.
Oh, that's not what I mean for me. That's not what I mean. That's what I mean. What I mean is, like, for instance, we were in LA, yeah? As soon as the DJ says, where's my London people, we'll start going mad, like, yo, we're from London. Whenever I'm out of the country, I'm like, yes, I'm from South. Like, we really rep where we are from, like, hard. If somebody says, like, the area that you're from or the school you went to, like, you rep it. Like, you're very proud and excited to say that you're from that place. When we see Daniel Kaluuya on the TV, we're like, yo, yeah, he's from where I'm from. Like, when we see Idris, like, we get excited about people that are from where we're from doing big things. Is that not patriotism? Or is that just representing your ends? And how is not repping your ends? Repping your ends is kind of patriotism, right? Is it not?
I don't know if it is, because patriotism is like being devoted to your country. Repping your ends is just repping your ends, cuz.
No, but you could be well, because I don't want to say that I'm patriotic, yeah, but I really feel like whenever I'm somewhere else, I have to rep. The funny thing is, right? It's a massive statement of identity about black people in the West, right? Because you watch, like, there's the France game is on now. Half their teams all black people, but it's still one of the most racist countries in Europe, right? Actually, as well, right? And then you've got again. Well, Lee's doing up chattings. You've got again, like, you know, in this country, you've got. I lost my train of thought. What was you talking about?
All right. You see what Ace? Let me just touch on what Ace was saying. Ace, you see what you're saying about when you go abroad and you want to rep your ends, yeah? You want to let people know, or, you know, that where you're from.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, but I do it more so because I think it benefits me. I'm not doing it because I'm proud. I think it just benefits me. Like,
I think you are proud, though. You're proud to be a black man from the UK. Like, no, I feel like you are.
I know. See, if I go to New York, my accent is landing, and they love it. Yeah, so it's that. It's not a case of, you know, I want to rep the UK.
I know, but are you not also proud, though? Are you not also proud that they are gassed about where you're from?
So, but honestly, and I know I'm treading on dangerous ground, but I don't think there's anything to be proud about, because I don't think the country represents anything to be proud about. I don't think the country stands for anything to be proud about. I honestly don't. Like, hand on your heart, yeah. What has this country done that you can turn around and say, yes, I'm proud to stand up and say I'm from that country?
I'll be honest. You see, like, this country's been lit to me. I've been able to achieve incredible things. Like, I'm legit not even from here. Like, you man were actually born here. I wasn't born here. I think this is a sick country. I think like I've been able to achieve great things that I probably wouldn't have been able to achieve in Nigeria because I'm not from a rich, wealthy family. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And so for me, I think actually in a way,
it's beneficial for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and for me, I'm Nigerian. Whenever I ask, like I'm British Nigerian, or like because I've spent so much of my life here, and also I've enjoyed a certain degree of success here. Like, do you know what I mean? So I can never like say that, oh, you know what, I'm not proud of this
I
country.
think we all have to say that though.
No,
I feel like if we all grew up in the countries that our parents grew up in, we wouldn't be in the situations that we're in now. Like,
I mean, we might be,
we might not be. But
Ace, there's a difference in appreciating the country that you're in. Because don't get it twisted. Yeah, the NHS is by far the best health service in the world. Yeah, by far. The public transport system is the best in this by far in the world.
No, one of, not the best.
Okay, cool. But there's a lot of things in this country that you know are the best in the world. You know, would I have had the same kind of life? I hope so. I believe so, based on me and my ambition. You know, but the reality is, I can't ignore how good certain things are in this country. But on the flip side, I can't ignore how bad certain things are in this country.
But do you think that that's even where we come from though? Because I know that when I'm here, I'll rep. But I'll rep Jamaica. When I go to Jamaica, they call me English.
Yeah, but that's standard though. That's standard. They'll
let me know. They'll let me know that I'm just visiting. They won't tell me, oh yeah, you're home apart from your family. But all the locals will let you know you're just visiting. You know, you're going back to that life. Remember that.
Yeah, but Lee, I'm old enough to now look at that as just banter, and I accept that banter. Do you know what I mean?
But you say it's banter, but they're being serious though. No, they're actually being serious when they say that to you.
Not at all. Because if you turn around and tell them, oh, I'm looking to come and live here, then they're not going to tell you no. You see home, and when I say home, I mean Ghana, Nigeria, and for us, Jamaica. Yeah. What they need to hear, what they need to see is that we are coming over there and putting back into the country to build the country. Do you know what I mean? Because the reality is, it's just tourism that runs Jamaica, innit? That pays for Jamaica. Just tourism. So as far as they're concerned, all people are doing is coming over and taking and dipping back out. So as long as we're coming back over, if we do decide, yeah, we're going back over there and we're bringing something back into the country, they're cool, bro. Like, and to be called Nick, to be called English or whatever, fam, that's just banter. I'm not really fussed about that. But okay, look at it like that. Wake up every day and be called, yeah, English boy, wagwan. But them man are still rating you. Wake up every day over here.
Yeah, but they're only rating man because I got coin though. If I never had coin, they ain't rating man.
What are you being called over here every day?
I'm calling Lee the cabbie, innit? As far as I'm concerned, I don't hear nothing else. I know what's going on, but I don't hear it. I don't personally hear it. I know what's happening.
The point is, right? In the UK, if you're black, you're othered. You're made to feel like you don't belong. When you go back home, they don't make you feel like you don't belong. They only do it to a certain point in that they point out that you are from abroad. But the problem is that like where black people have a sort of identity crisis is that we're not from home and we're not from abroad. Because when we come here, we're made to feel like we're not from here. Like they're quick to say, oh, like you see it all the time. Why doesn't he go back to his country? Remember when they told Stormzy, why doesn't he go back to Ghana if he doesn't like it here so much? You don't belong. No matter where you like you don't belong. And this is the thing. And this is where, in a way, we kind of have to find peace with where we're at. Like, you know, within culture, and it's like find this balance of like, you know, being from the UK and not necessarily being accepted by the UK fully, not yet anyway. I wouldn't say we're being fully accepted by the UK.
Femi's right, and you know what that piece is? That piece is knowing that I'm going to get pulled over by the police because I'm black.
Yeah,
that's the balance. The balance is accepting that. The balance is accepting that I have to change my behavior. And we've spoken about this so many times on the podcast that mentally it's draining to have to alter your behavior. And everything you do when you walk into a shop, when you walk into the bank, when you're driving down the road, when you're walking down the road, when you go into a restaurant, like there was a point in my life, where I just decided to stop being disrespected by people in shops and restaurants. And a lot of people might understand it, a lot of people won't. But see, when you go into a restaurant and you get given that table at the back, brother, am I a dickhead? No, you see little things like that. Certain
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I never got that table there, though.
No, me, star. They were made a front, boy.
I never got that table, boy. I got a table. Yeah, I got the good table, boy.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But that's probably because I'm the one that's been standing up saying, "Nah, I'm not a dickhead. Put me at the front." Remember, you lot like to joke that I'm older than you, man. So it's man like me that's standing up, and saying, "Nah, not anymore, Rude boy. I got my brethren coming through in a couple of years. I need to represent for them."
What you saying? Do you pave the way for the man them?
Fam, you listen. You saw what I was doing the other day. I'm out here saving the world, stopping cars from rolling to the road and everything. I just do this. It's just a natural thing, bro. It's a natural thing.
No, I think 100%. We can't deny that. Actually, wearing an England shirt is still contentious for Black British people, and that's it. For whatever reason.
But can we say it's more like that outside London? Because in London, that's you go Croydon, Box Park, you see bare of us brothers down there rocking that top. You know?
True. Ace, you're from Croydon. Damon, you're from
He's right.
I saw footage of it and it looked like there was bare blackheads there rocking
definitely.
Rocking the England kit in there. But outside London, I can imagine, you know, okay.
I've had this conversation in the barbershop quite a lot this week, and you see this England kit. You know what it's like? I'm gonna tell you what it's like. It's like when Black people started to wear pink. Yeah, it's like when Black people started to wear pink. It's like when Black people started to wear skinny jeans. You see, when you saw the first couple of people that was doing it, their man was like, "Why not? I can rock this. I can beat this." They knew at the time it was controversial. Yeah, and they decided to do it because they wanted to be different and they wanted to stand up for the crowd. Yeah, so when you're seeing these Black youths rocking it, don't get me wrong. Someone had a conversation with them and they're not like, "No, I'm England till I die. I'm England through and through. Yeah, I'm repping." That's how man move with Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, bloody, blah. Them man aren't saying, "I'm England till I die, so I'm repping it. 3 lines on my chest." What, cuz? No, because you see them man that are wearing the England top. Ask them to recite the national anthem. Them man that only know "God Save Our Gracious Queen." That's it, cuz. Them man aren't England till they die. Them man are just, "Oh yeah, it's a bit edgy, but I'm that kind of guy in it because I was beating pink and I was wearing Crocs and all of that kind of stuff."
That's your opinion, though, D. That's your opinion.
That is your opinion. Quickly.
In my opinion.
Quickly. Do any of you not know the national anthem?
Yeah, God Save the Queen.
I don't know.
Sing it.
God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. God save.
Wait.
Victorious. God save.
When everyone's singing it, my harmony's on point too.
All right, so what, you might not know it?
No,
I don't
know the Jamaican one either.
My son's been learning to play it. It's God Save Our Gracious Queen. Long live our noble
Queen.
God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to the reign. Oh, versus God save the Queen.
Here's a big test of whether the man them are patriotic or just pro-Black. Here's my question. I think it's July 24th. Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Who are you rooting for? Go.
Tyson Fury.
Why?
Because he's a better boxer.
Damon?
I'm rooting for Deontay Wilder, but I think
Femi? Wait. Don't tell me why. Femi?
I don't mind.
Right. So I'm with Lee. I'm rooting for Tyson Fury. And I was very vocal about this on air, and I was getting hate on the text.
Why are you voting for Tyson Fury?
Maybe because I'm patriotic. And I want the British boxer to win.
Black.
Huh?
No. But this is the thing, yeah. This is the thing. You see, like, okay, You see, in tennis, yeah, there's something called the Davis Cup, and the Davis Cup is where countries play each other. Yeah, it's not Nadal versus Federer. It's actually Spain versus, the Ukraine or Russia or America or whatever. Yeah, boxing's not the national. It's not a national team. It's individual.
Nah. But each boxer represents a country. I like.
But this is it, Ace. Look at it like this, yeah. If you're walking down the road and you don't know any of these people, and you see two white brothers fighting two black brothers,
I'm gonna support the black brothers, 100%.
Yeah, that's different.
If I didn't know Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder and they had a fight on the street, I'm gonna be backing Deontay Wilder 100%. I don't know who he is. Whatever.
You're backing Tyson Fury because of his English.
Yeah, and I know that's stupid, but
even though he's Irish. Even though he's Irish,
he's from Manchester.
You probably have more in common with Tyson Fury than you do with Wilder, though.
I've heard Tyson Fury playing reggae in his car.
He loves reggae, and he gets the David Rodigan dubs. He's got the super dubs.
Also, I feel like Deontay Wilder's kind of made an enemy of us because of like all the stuff he said about AJ. So maybe it's that, but also, I'd rather Tyson Fury won.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean.
But again, I'm the kind of person I will support any black people person on TV, especially like reality TV, and it's like Big Brother. I'm just gonna automatically root for the black person. I want the black person to always win. I watch UFC, and I've been watching UFC a lot recently, and I don't really know like the background of the fighters, but whenever there's a black man on the screen, I want him to win.
All Nigerians. That's all I know about UFC.
Adesanya. Israel Adesanya. Bad boy.
He's a rude boy. I see interviews of him. I don't watch UFC, but I see interviews of him and then him doing banter like on his social. I just think he's the funniest guy, man.
They've got like 4 champions in UFC Nigeria.
Yeah,
bodying it right now.
They're bodying it.
Do you know what it is? In Nigeria, this might have nothing to do with this because these youths are like actually American. But in Nigeria, do you know when you fight in English playgrounds, you box each other, right?
Yeah.
So when you're fighting in the playground, when I came to England, I found this so weird. See, in England, where you fight, people box like that, so you're punching up each other.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, you wrestle.
Right.
Throw man about.
Hold man down and like,
you throw man about and you punch man on the floor. So it's more of a grappling and wrestling thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
what I'm saying makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
So when I moved to England, when I got into my first swingers, I'm trying to wrestle, man. Man are trying to punch me. I'm like, which one's this one?
I think that's an African thing because I feel like that's how I fight. I don't go straight to like squaring up. I want to hold him. I want to grab man and throw him down.
Yeah, bro. The Nigerian thing, the thing is,
Ace, I want to grab man and hold him down and just get close to him and feel him breathing. So can you feel me, bro? Can you feel me? Can you feel it? Yeah, I'm with you, Ace. Man. I know them ones.
Why for that? But yeah, it's interesting that you say that for me because they're sick at like all of the Nigerians in UFC bodying it at the moment, absolutely bodying it.
Yes, that's all I know is that it's a Nigerian thing. One of my guys is with Kamaru. What's his name? Kamaru, something Kamaru. I don't know.
The heavyweight guy. Is he heavyweight?
This is how much I know about UFC. But he's Kamaru Usman or however you want to say it. But yeah, he's in Nigeria now.
I've been watching you. I've been like really getting into UFC, but some of them injuries. Oh my! I see a brother. This was about 4 weeks ago. People will remind me. The kick. Did you see that?
Yeah, broke his leg.
Snapped his leg. Oh, God. Even this week on Sunday, guy was put in I can't remember the name of the hold. Arm was just snapped, hanging, and he wouldn't let go. He wouldn't even tap out. Like arm was just finished. Hanging nasty.
The adrenaline was still going, innit?
All mad.
I'm all right. I'm all right. Sorry, I know I keep on getting up and disappearing from the podcast. My doorbell rang. I've got some great neighbours. They dropped me off some food.
One.
So shout out.
What food is that?
Huh?
Sweat rice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You see, like in your neighbors, yeah, they're like your neighbors. You know them like that, like they're dropping you food and that.
There's a particular neighbor, yeah. He's like neighborhood watch. And he's just about. He's a him and his wife are cool people, and since they found out that we had a baby, them man have just been dropping food. Now the thing is, yeah, this is where it gets technical. So I'm a bit funny with where I eat and who I eat from, yeah. But you know what I've had to do and say to overcome my little issues. Firstly, the food was cooked with love. That's the first thing. Secondly, fam, I eat in takeaway places and restaurants every week and don't know what them man are keeping up with behind closed doors. Do you know what I mean?
Where are these people from that you're eating the food from?
Like Sri Lanka. Now, the thing is, you see, like yeah, I don't know where yes, you know of recent times, yeah. I think during lockdown, Deliveroo, a lot of restaurants had little subsections. So you would order food from, I think Femi spoke about it the other day, you'd order food from like Hakkasan.
They're called dark kitchens.
Dark, yeah, it would be like a little Arches somewhere in Holloway. Do you know what I
So
mean?
you think that's what they do? I want to know how they get that Tupperware.
No, facts. That's what they do. No lies. That's what they do.
The restaurants, the proper restaurants, yeah. I can order Hakkasan to the barbershop. What, you think he's coming from Mayfair?
No, you're getting a Croydon. You're getting a Croydon one.
No. You can basically. This is an.
They share the same kitchen.
They do. A lot of these companies have what they call dark kitchens, and in the dark kitchens, they have like basically they're like industrial kitchens that cook food from different restaurants. It's just a kitchen. Because when you think about it, if it's Deliveroo, yeah, why do you need a kitchen in a restaurant? You just need a kitchen anyway.
Yeah, cooking the exact same thing. That's
we said this on a few podcasts ago, innit? I told you I got Wagamama's and it was dead.
Yeah.
But also, I think you're right, Damon. Like, you know, the restaurant thing, like whoever made that up here is a G, and then restaurants, and then everyone just trusted it,
bro.
The idea, yeah, of going to when you go to different countries, yeah, you want to go restaurants to try their foods. Cool. That's a bit wild, you know. But people will be like, "Oh, I don't eat from other people's houses."
Yeah.
But you fast off yourself to go eat a restaurant, yeah? And not all restaurants have good kitchens, fam.
Trust me.
Bro, the majority of restaurants don't have good kitchens.
When was the last time you checked a hygiene rating at a restaurant? You don't. We just go and sit down and yam the food. You don't ask to see the certificates or the hygiene ratings or none of that thing.
Not at all.
Yeah, but when's the last time you went to a restaurant where you thought you might have to do that, though? You might not all rich.
No, but Lee.
You might not all rich.
Lee, this is the point. The point is, yeah, the restaurant has all restaurants have nice exteriors, but no one really knows what the kitchen looks like. Unless you got them like, what's that one? The one that they cook in front of you. Benihana.
Oh yeah, Benihana.
Unless you're there, you don't know where they're cooking your food. Even there, they're bringing the rice out from the back. Where's the back? Where everything's in a sack, fam?
I said, where's the back?
That's in a man's boot of his whip.
Yeah, bro. This is the thing about restaurants.
Shovels it out.
Yeah.
That's what's wild.
Have you not seen them programs? Them programs that the hygiene inspectors, and they go into the back and they've got salad that's been out and coleslaw that's been out for like 4 or 5 hours. They've got meat and they've got like open containers of meat and fish and veg. Bro, it's mad. It's actually mad. You're right, Femi. So, you know, with my neighbor, I got to shout him out. I know him and his wife are cooking his food with love, and I'm gonna box this. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna box
this. What food
this.
is it though?
It's like vegetable samosas, onion bhajis, that kind of stuff, like snacky.
What, from the oven, Iceland?
Bro, even if it is from the oven from Iceland, family, it's a gift from my neighbor with love, and I'm accepting that right now. You know what I mean? I'm fully accepting that. Because even there's somebody on the podcast who's listening now, yeah, and her mum made us cakes, yeah. Got a cake company, a bakery, and the cakes were banging. Like, we do this all the time, fam. You man come into the barber shop, you know, I got cakes, eat cake, slice cake, eat cake. We just do it, innit? We just do it. So, you know, I'm rating my man.
I just think it's interesting because black people are always fast to say, don't eat at other people's houses. I get it with our generation, like our parents' generation, because my mom wasn't trying to go restaurant like we do, or like Deliveroo like we do. But some of us still carry it on, where it's like, oh, don't eat at blah, blah, blah. I don't eat, but man will fast up themselves and go chicken and chip shop.
Brother,
there's a lot of things that we do that don't make sense, man. Especially when it comes to all that hygiene stuff.
No, that's one of the hygiene standards that we have, yeah. The way we contradict ourselves is so illogical.
The hotel thing as well, bro. Like, people are like, nah, I just can't go sleep in the next person's house. But you will easily just go and fast up and lay down in a hotel bed that 1 million people have lied down in.
It's mad.
And done a madness on the bed too. Like, you'll just get in the bed and sleep good. Like, not knowing what happened on that very bed the night before. The night before. Am I lying? And we want to act like we're like, come on. You want to think
that we're bougie.
You want to think someone said this to me the other day, like, think about the things that you've done in a hotel room. Now think about 1 million people have done that in the same hotel room before you. It's nasty. It's actually nasty. It's nasty.
You know what's funny? Do you know what's funny with what you're saying? That I'm gonna extend that a bit more. Yeah. So a couple of years ago, it might have been recently. I was on public transport, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, this is mad, fam. I got up and I put my hair inside my jacket because you see me, brother. Have you seen them videos where the people that beat the bus seat?
And all the dust comes out. It's nasty.
Oi, listen. Listen. It's mad. It's mad. And I know they're not spraying that, and they're not hoovering that, and they're not. It's just that train is up and down with thousands of people. So
guys, quickly, I just wanted to get these comments that some people said in the chat. Someone said during my college days, Trevor says during my college days back in the 90s, I worked at a well-known fast food joint, and some guys would purposely drop burgers on the floor, fry flies in with fries, put burgers boogers in burgers.
Why?
Oh, lad.
And then also, someone else says the reason you don't mind eating in restaurant is probably because you can't see the kitchen. When you think about it, but if you see how someone keeps their house, that makes you not want to eat their food. Whereas,
that's true.
Some people even do that when someone's house is tip top. But anyway, we move. And then another person said, Dwayne says, I worked in a fast food restaurant and all we did was get stoned and eat the nuggets wrapped in cheese. That sounds lit still. And I don't even like cheese.
I worked in probably the same fast food restaurant. And yes, I used to make hybrid burgers.
You told us
done the same thing.
When you worked at Gatwick.
Yeah, in Gatwick.
Hold on.
Go on.
Wait, before we move on, do you remember what Victor used to do when he used to work for Pizza Hut?
No.
So he used to be a Pizza Hut delivery rider, yeah.
This already sounds funny.
Victor was the man. You know, like en route, he would just be taking off pieces of like pepperoni and things like that over your pizza. Do you know, like the litness if Vic was about today, just the wild things, bro. Can you imagine? Like, and I think he would take like, you see, like when you get pizza and you get like wings with your pizza or potato wedges, you never count them. He used to dip in them. He would like clap one or two. You never count them when you get them. You just start boxing them in.
That's so funny.
Yeah, fam. Vic was the king of that. Rating. Love that.
Very much.
Love that.
You know what? There was one time I was in Sainsbury's, yeah, when I used to work there, and I saw a brother back in the refrigerator, and he bust open, the posh orange juice that costs like £4. He opened it, sipped it, and then put lid back on. And I was like, fuckery, blood. Yeah, he done it in the fridge, innit? He done it in the freezer, innit? Where where we keep the juice.
And they sold that.
Yeah, it must have went out. It went out. It went out.
Wait, so in the back, in the back.
In the back. He popped the seal. It had a seal in it. He popped it. And you know what's funny? You know why I remember this? Because the other day I had some pinot water, yeah, and I opened it and I'm thinking, I don't remember the seal popping.
Yeah, that's happened to me as well.
You know what I was thinking? Was this already open?
Yeah.
I don't remember this seal popping, you know. Bro, there's man out there that are just nang, you
this is
know.
making me just want to get my own farm food, bro. Grow my own food, bro.
Ace must not forage his own goods, you know.
Yeah, man. Get a couple cows in that, couple cows, couple chickens. I'll be all right. Anyway, I've been trying to mention this. 4 extra weeks. How are we feeling?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't, does it? Really? Like, I don't really feel away.
Nothing ain't changed.
Nothing about it, Ace. 4 extra weeks of lockdown, but yet you said that weddings can have unlimited guests. Sure. They're just not allowed to dance or sing.
Or sing. Like, that's what they said.
They're not allowed to dance.
Yeah, social distancing is still, it's still like you have to be 2 meters apart or something.
Yeah, but do you know, like in churches, you're not allowed to sing. So my church has been open for time. And like, they were like, the only rule is you can't sing.
What's the point in going to church if you can't
sing?
So
like they play the music and you sort of like hum along.
What, you just got to hum.
Yeah.
I'm busting it. Give me joy in my heart, keep me praising.
Oh dear.
Going hard. Keep me joy in my heart, I pray. That's the best part of going to church. What do you mean? Going there and hum.
Lee, listen, you see that there? Granny and all the aunts are gonna want to see that performance at Casalo Victor's christening. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So you say that.
I'll lead the congregation. Don't you worry. I'll sing them. I'll listen.
Go on.
I got you, bro.
Wow. Yeah, no, Ace. We saw it coming. You know, I think the government have gotten very good in the last 6 months of letting us know what's going to happen before it happens. You know, we all saw it coming, so no one should be surprised.
Don't it make you laugh though that none of us are in power, but we kind of known that when you say lockdown, it should have locked down all the flights and that. Then they might have let the Indian thing get in, and now it's all longer and prolonged. Like, you don't have to be a government official to know that would have just been common sense. When the men locked down, no one in the country, no one out the country, everyone jam. No go there and come back quarantine. Forget all that. Everyone just jams for a minute. That to me makes sense. I don't get what we were doing. What are we doing here? No? Or am I on my own with this?
What are we doing here?
Lee,
don't even I'm not even intelligent like that, but I would have known. If they said, Lee, you're Prime Minister today, what's going to happen? No one's going nowhere. Everyone jam in your yard for a couple of days and let me think about what's the next move.
You see, as Prime Minister and as somebody who's running the country, locking off everything does not benefit the Prime Minister and it doesn't benefit the country. Did you not see the man that having a barbecue a couple of days ago on the beach? Listen to what I'm saying. They're always going to turn around and say certain dignitaries, certain high-flying business people need to travel in and out the country to keep the economy and all of that kind of stuff rolling. It benefits them. If it didn't benefit, the things that don't benefit them, them man just lock off. Like,
let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Do these people that are flying out, is it their fingerprint that's required on the system to get into the system? Because why you just can't Skype that meeting? Why do they physically have to be there? Like, do you need my DNA? Do you need my blood
you're right.
to get into the machine and open up this information that we all need? Because I just don't get it, bro. You feel me? Go on, what are you saying, fam?
I was gonna say, is it even a rule if there's no exception?
Lost you.
Hello?
No, I hear you.
Is it a rule? Like, because ultimately someone says I have a theory about the 4 extra weeks. Well, actually, it's not my theory. Number one, Brexit. The true impacts of Brexit are being the restrictions. So, in order for Boris time, people of the emergency virus bill, they're trying to extend it because the minute they lift lockdown, the rules go out of the window, basically. Well, I don't know, man. Doesn't really make a difference to my man's out here doing whatever I want to do anyway. The only thing is I can't go parties with my brethren. That's all it is.
Well, I'm still going parties.
You heard it first. Still going parties.
You heard it first. I've been in some shutdown the whole weekend. You stay there anyway. How you mean about still not go parties? You mad? My bank account is still dead. Don't you worry. I'm still spending coin. Still spending coin.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what all that extra 4 weeks is about, but did you lot hear about the Beyonce thing about how Black Twitter trying to cancel the Beyonce song "Cater to You"?
You can't.
But she's but I don't understand why they would want to. It's a beautiful tune, number one, and number two, she's saying this is what she would like to do for her man. Why is it? Where's the slavery in it? The man, she ain't getting forced to do it.
Well, you know, I don't. What I read was it's funny how people want to come out and try and cancel this song "Cater to You" because it's so-called promoting slavery, and not slavery like that, but a woman being in that position or whatever. But yet you don't want to cancel bills, and them rhythms there,
isn't it? And scrub. I used to live at my mum's house. I used to jam in my brethren's passenger side, and that affected my mental health when that tune came out. So they need to cancel scrub as well, and we won't play Pigeon either.
God, Ace. The thing is,
so obviously I do this R&B show on a Sunday night, and the last hour of the show is like I'm playing bare old school R&B tunes, yeah. And there's tunes that could not be made today. And the thing is, Beyonce wouldn't make a song called "Cater to You" today. She just wouldn't. Back then, it was.
Why not?
She just wouldn't. Not? I just feel like
what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with the tune. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with the tune. She says, we should pull the lyrics up. Let me cater to you. This is your day. Like, why can't a man have a day where he's like, and again, like, the woman wants to cater to a man for one day, and that's something that we should cancel. And you lot want to talk about slavery. That's not a slavery tune. But I was listening to other older R&B records, and I was like, right, this song couldn't be made today. There's a song by High Five called "She's Playing Hard to Get."
She's playing hard to get.
A man could not make a song about a woman playing hard to get today.
No, that's cancelled already by the title alone.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, she's playing hard to get. The song says she's playing hard to get. She likes me. She likes me.
Oh man,
I can tell she likes me. Like, it's like, no. What if she just doesn't like you?
Even what's his name? I saw you down Melrose. What's his name?
Slow down.
Oh, yeah. Bobby V.
That's harassment, bro.
That's harassment.
Hey, Bobby V, you need to slow down.
Ace.
No, but Luda did tell him at the beginning of the song, boy.
You know what? Who said that? Who told him, Lee?
Luda.
Right.
He said to me.
You see Ludacris? I saw he's got a song with Usher. Yeah. And Luda's lyric is something like, he says something about bite the pillow, hold that, something, don't fight back.
Yeah.
Bro, you see, when I heard this, I said, nah, big man, that sounds a bit rapey.
Wait,
still.
Have you heard Confessions remix with Joe Budden? Did you hear what Joe Budden says in the remix? He goes, and if she talk about keeping it, one hit to the stomach, she's leaking it.
All right, this is the worst one, Lee. Are you ready for this one?
Go on.
Are you ready for this one?
That to me lyric was the maddest.
This is wild, yeah? Because it's not even a rap tune, it's a reggae tune. It's a pop reggae tune. Girl, I want to make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more.
Yes.
And if you ball out, I'm going to push it
some more.
I'm going to push it some more.
No, but he talking about ball out for jar.
Nah, and if you ball out, nah.
Yeah, you mean like if you're making that noise. They don't mean
sweat
it in that way, man.
You can't sweat no more.
Yeah, well, sweat it out.
And if you ball out, I'm going to push it some more.
Push it some more.
Nah. You can't make that. You can't put that tune out today. You can't. You can't.
That tune's too rugged.
It's a bit too.
That was my tune at school disco, 96.
You see?
Bogle.
Sharon and Tracy were dancing to that on Top of the Pops, bro. Remember them?
Yeah. That tune is mad though.
Guys, I need to be annoying now. We need to end the podcast early today. It's not really early. It's more than an hour.
Yeah.
I got Raheem Devon waiting on Zoom.
Oh, that's proper R&B. Hey, has he got a new album?
He's got a new album coming out. I got Vito tonight as well. Do you know guys know about Vito? Vito's hard as well. I'm doing bits.
No, but Raheem Devon, that was my artist at one point.
Raheem Devon, what ace? Run that. Do your thing, bro.
I'd like to say I know who that is, but
what's mad, yeah? What's madly you do as well, man? Had them like the Love Experience, the Love this, the albums are like.
Is it? What is it? Is he an old school cat or is he
an old school R&B brother?
Yeah, he's like a D'Angelo type.
What's his famous tune?
My favorite Raheem Devon tune is oh my god! I can't remember the name of the tune. Damon, you know the tune 100%.
There's a tune that you might know. Guess who loves you more?
Yeah.
You know,
oh, that's
Guess who loves you more? That's the favorite one when you first come out.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know it.
Nah. You know the brother, bro. Trust me.
I'm gonna Google it now. I'm gonna do my Googles.
Do your Googles, man.
How's my Googles?
We will be back next week, and I promise you, I haven't even said this to the guys, but we're gonna announce something. I think we're gonna announce something, some type of event. I think I'm gonna put pressure on the man them, that we're gonna have something to announce in 7 days. Is that all right? Because I don't feel like we don't announce stuff no more, man. We used to announce things all the time, and we haven't had an opportunity to announce nothing. And I want to announce something next Tuesday. Is that okay?
That's fine. Let's do it.
As long as it falls in line with Forest's lockdown rules, and
it will.
As long as we got something to really announce, though.
No, we're gonna organize something this week so that we can announce it next Tuesday.
Hey, you lot, I just want to say before we go, Lee patterned man up this week, boy. This weekend just gone. I went to a place that Lee recommended me to go, and it was fantastic.
I've been telling you. I've been telling the team about this place.
Yeah, but you don't want to get us a date, do ya?
Listen, I went to a place, and that's all I've got to say. And I mean, it's everything Lee said it was.
Lee, we need a date, yeah?
Lee, get us a date tonight. We're gone.
I'll sort something out. ASAP.
Handle your business. Let's go.
And then, till next week, rate, subscribe, comment. We love you.
Bless up.
Peace.
Peace.